Yo, what's going on, guys? Sean here for the full-time doubles match review of the Manchester United versus Southampton match. The game has ended 1-0 to Southampton following a Charlie Austin header. His first touch since coming off the bench, drawing the foul from Adnan Januzaj, a poor foul from Januzaj himself, which consequently leads the second touch to being a header. He builds it all by himself, a goal to Charlie Austin, and they take the 3 points. It was an abysmal performance for Manchester United. What the hell are we doing? We show no answers, no resolve. There's no directness. There's no clear-cut direction of play. No players look like they wanted to play for the badge, play for themselves, play for the manager. What are we doing out there? What are we doing out there that's showing some sort of answer? If we're going to lump balls forward, then throw bodies everywhere in there. If there's no clear-cut answer and there's nobody that's showing any sign of directness, any sign of willingness to play. First things first, Marouane Fellaini, what do we use him for? Is he in there for a holding midfielder role? Is he in there to be a combative box-to-box midfielder? What do we throw him in there for? All he's doing is being a liability, a walking red card, and he shows no resolve in being a midfielder. Morgan Schneiderlin and Ander Herrera seem to have been out-battled in midfield today. Not outrun. They were out-battled and they needed an extra body in there to help them in that triangular sort of play. Help them out in there. There was none of that for Marouane Fellaini. All he was doing was strolling around, and when the ball came through the air, elbows, malicious challenges, useless, walking red card. What do we use him for? What's he there for? Why are we playing in a back five system when we're already weak on the flanks going forward? Cameron Boyford-Jackson, I thought he had a decent performance in the past few games as a natural left back in a back four system, but Louis van Gaal probably doesn't trust Cameron Boyford-Jackson as much and probably wants to create a little bit more of a defensive stability. Hence was the reason why we set up in a back five system. But when we do this, we show no penetration down the flanks. Jesse Lingard is not a world-class winger that's able to run up and down constantly, restlessly. He showed nothing there today. On a personal level, I thought he had a poor performance as well, but he showed no answer through the flanks. His crossing was poor. When we play in a back four, we're at least able to do some sort of overlapping runs, get an extra man to be able to, create that sort of variability. But we showed none of that today. Jesse Lingard had an extremely poor performance. Midfield, we were having a hard time with Marouane Fellaini in there. Maybe in the first 5-10 minutes after he was substituted, we might have shown a little bit of a glimpse as to the creativity that we can reach, that level of creativity. But no answers through the middle, no answers through the flanks, no answers up top. Wayne Rooney, a poor performance. Martial, he barely got the ball. What are we doing out there? What is Louis van Gaal trying to do with these players? It's kind of already too late considering the fact that most likely, judging by the situation we're at Manchester United, Louis van Gaal might be sacked on Monday morning. Who knows? But then even if he's sacked, what do? Do we hire Ryan Giggs on an interim manager basis? Do we call up Jose Mourinho, risk losing Pep Guardiola to City? We have so many unanswered questions, and we have such a dilemma here at Manchester United. And I really want to know what we can do to fix it. So you guys get your comments in the comment section below. I want to know what your thoughts are. And also as to how to address this crisis that's hitting Manchester United. Yes, the performance was poor, but it's a much bigger problem up from the bottom to the players level all the way to the board level. Anyways, enough of me ranting, guys. If you guys want to hear a little bit more from me, you guys can come check me out on the Global Reds TV. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the Full Time Devils, and I'll see you guys next time.